Hello, Libra. Welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. I hope everyone had a happy and blessed Valentine's Day. Today, Libra, basically what I'm going to do today is to do a romantic reading for both singles and couples to see what's kind of coming up for you from now until the end of the month. And to save down on some time, Libra, I've already shuffled and displayed the cards as we see here. Okay. So why don't we go on and begin, Libra? Let's first look at your bottom card here. We have the Three of Hearts reversed. And Libra, this card is all about expansion and the emotions. This card says you'll have to force good feelings somehow. It says you should go out with your friends even if you aren't in the mood. This card kind of nags you to have a good time, Libra. It says that you seem to be faking the fun when there is really no gaiety at all. For you singles who have recently met someone, this card tells you to kind of pay attention to your date's emotional undercurrents and to the way the relationship develops. And for those of you in an established relationship, this card says you might feel you are going through an odd phase. For some reason, Libra, you might be putting on a show for one another. And equally important, it says you will be overreactive, overindulgent, and over-emotional, and you could also be troubled by a weight problem. It looks like with this card, Libra, since it's reversed, it looks like you are disappointed, it seems, in the callous, half-hearted, or lukewarm response from something of great importance to you, and in misunderstood words or counsel appointments from your significant other or the individual that you've recently met. Let's move on, Libra, just to examine you and how you're functioning in this relationship at present. We have the Nine of Diamonds here. So, Libra, this nine is all about wanting to kind of be independent. It's about ambitious expectations. This card really describes a winner, Libra. So it looks like you are ambitious, quality conscious, and aspire to the finest life has to offer. You are affluent and you're well schooled in the spiritual laws of prosperity. It looks like you presently want to form a new partnership, but there will be time spent away from your partner or the one that you really want to be with. But this is only temporary, however. But being productive in your work or business, Libra, is going to compensate for the lack of fulfillment in your personal life. And Libra, I see that this is going to give you vicarious compensation or vicarious satisfaction. You're going to be afraid, though, Libra, to kind of trust your decisions or yourself because you've been wrong in the past, Libra, or couldn't make what you wanted happen. So let's move right along and look at how your partner kind of sees him or herself in this relationship. And we have the Five of Hearts here. And Libra, this five is all about grief and mourning. So it depicts the tears that we really shed over real injuries. It stands as a reminder that, Libra, when we suffer a great loss, extreme feelings are normal, healthy, and usually, Libra, they are appropriate. So what this is suggesting, Libra, is that, okay, the new romantic prospect that will be represented by this card appears to be very despondent. This man or woman is in tears over a breakup, a death, or a betrayal so startling, Libra, that it's fractured his or her fundamental beliefs about life and love. You can expect him or her to begin a new relationship with you right now, but he or she sure can use a friend, and of course this is for those singles or those new people that you recently met, Libra. However, alternatively, for you couples in an established relationship, this card kind of speaks to the, Libra, the heart-wrenching disappointments. Thus, Libra, it suggests that the two of you are kind of going through mourning. Either you've lost a family member, a child, or one another, potentially. If this card represents your bright new union, then take heart because it will make you sadder than you can imagine. It would only break your heart. That's what I'm feeling for people who have just recently met someone and just starting off a relationship. And I'm kind of picking up most of the signs here, mostly water I'm getting. you know, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. I'm getting a lot of water type sign here, but of course we have earth sign as well as the fire sign. But it could be any sign, so I don't want you to really get caught up on that. So let's move on, Libra, just to look at the relationship, how it's presently functioning, or how it exists. So we have the Two of Clubs here, Libra. So this card, Libra, is all about communication. It says that, you know, you perhaps been expecting a phone call and you're going to get it, you know. It also says that this relationship appears similar to an online romance. It doesn't necessarily have to be an online romance specific relationship, but it's more so an on the go type relationship where, you know, you're probably communicating mostly via email, text messages, Facebook, or what have you. It is probably, you know, this relationship is probably one of several. So it can entail the fact that one of you may have another party that you're dealing with. But Libra specifically, this card is kind of saying your union really isn't really as significant as you would want it to be, because really, Libra, it has not evolved beyond a superficial level. Therefore, your connection won't have enough substance to really be called a relationship, even though you're kind of feeling that it is, because it could also involve that, you know, the two of you are not really around each other. There could be some distance from you two. It's just, you know, it doesn't really seem like a serious connection as you would want it to be. And perhaps uh, you fantasize about the relationship and you really didn't see things as they really were. Okay. So let's go on and move to your future, Libra. We have the Six of Hearts here, but the Six of Hearts this time is reversed. So, Libra, this six is all about faith, you know, and things being of a temporary nature. Therefore, for those of you just entering a new relationship, it will be temporary, but quite positive, I'm seeing. It's going to teach you how to kind of be a good life partner for Mr. or Mrs. Right. And for the established couples, it looks like, you know, you are either in a temporary situation that will more than likely end soon, or you're thinking the whole connection won't last much longer. And so, Libra, I wanted to kind of clarify this reading a little bit. And I'm going to shuffle the deck. And I'm going to pull out a card to just clarify this, just to see what else we can add to this, okay? So we have the Two of Spades here, Libra. So what that card is suggesting is that, you know, Libra, patience is really required, you know, in this situation. This card, Libra, is suggesting that you really, before you take any action, wait to see if the problem will resolve itself, or if new information, Libra, will come to light. And, you know, for those of you just beginning a new relationship, this card says that the relationship might take too long to unfold. However, if you want to put in the time, you can make it to the altar. But, you know, you really have to ask yourself, how long are you willing to wait? You know, if you're young and healthy and believe you found your perfect match, then this card is suggesting that patience will be the key to your happiness. But if your biological clock is ticking, ladies, and the pickings are getting slimmer, the wait might be excruciating. So for those of you in an established relationship, again, this card kind of says the two of you seem to be or appear to be in limbo right now. You're waiting around. Either you're waiting around to see what the other person would do or not do. But again, the key with you as well is patience. And Libra, because you have this Two of Clubs here, this is a phone card. So more than likely, the person from whom that you may have been recently estranged from due to problems that may have occurred. We have the Three of Hearts here at the bottom. So usually there's a bit of an interference here, okay? But you have the Six of Cups here too, and it's all about somebody in your past trying to come back into your life again. So more than likely, it's somebody that hurt you that's trying to come back, and they're going to try to work things out, but you just have to be clear on what you really want, you know, and don't force results. So Libra, this is what I have for you today. I hope that this reading provided further insights into your situation, and I definitely look forward to hearing your comments. For those of you for whom this reading resonated, I would certainly like to continue to hear your feedback on these. And, the reading, as with any other reading, is not going to resonate with everyone. But, for those of you that, for whom this reading was meant and intended, I really do hope that you receive some fruitful insights. Should you wish to schedule a personal reading with me, you can certainly send me over an email at wat61073@gmail.com. Or if you wish to send over a donation, you can also send it over to my PayPal account, which is also wat61073@gmail.com. I certainly appreciate your time and enjoy your day.